Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you fans to enjoy. We come to you live just to the start of South Medford and West Albany. We apologize for the delay getting on air for the start of this ball game. South Medford on the double from Jordan Knutson gets on the board early, have a 1-0 lead over the West Albany Bulldogs. As South Medford brings their four-hitter cleanup, hitting today is Jaden Coate, playing right field. Coate, with a runner in scoring position, has an opportunity to put the Panthers up 2-0 if she can come up with the RBI. She hits a ball into straightaway center field. It is caught. The throw to third. It's going to be in time to get Knutson tagging up. And a double play will end the top half of the first inning. But the Panthers get one. They lead it 1-0 over the West Albany Bulldogs. West Albany comes into this matchup number 17th ranked team in the 6A. The Panthers, the number 2 team in the state. They're 4-0 on the season. West Albany 0-2. The Panthers looking to make it 5-0 and 4-0 in this spring break tournament here at U.S. Cellular Fields as the Panthers come out to take the field for the first time in the ballgame. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports with more South Medford softball right after this.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. With renewable technologies and more convenient ways to get around, RVTD's building a future that keeps our region connected. Public transportation isn't just about getting from here to there. It's about the journey, past, present, and future. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We welcome you back here on Table Rock Sports. The Panthers with a 1-0 lead here in the bottom half of the first inning as West Albany comes to the plate. Leading things off for the Bulldogs is Michaela Chaffins. Chaffins playing shortstop this afternoon. Takes the first pitch for a strike, fouls off the second one, and the third one there delivered by today pitching is Jordan Knutson for a ball. The count now 2 balls and 1 strike here in the bottom half of the first inning. Knutson delivers, and another one fouled off, and the count stays 2-1. Osvick with the single. 1 base. Hitting first. Second is Hannah Turpin. Third was Jordan Knudsen. True base. RBI. The Panthers get the first out. Chaffin's thrown out at first. Brings to the plate the two-hitter, Aspen McHuron, and she is playing left field today. Strikes out. Jordan Knudsen gets her first strikeout of the ball game. And there's two away here in the bottom of the first inning. Now coming to the plate, the three-hitter for the Bulldogs, Amelia Kidd. First pitch ball. Second one in there for a strike from Knudsen. Count now 1-1. Knudsen delivers. It's a hard hit ball out into center field. And Amelia Kidd on with a single. So the Bulldogs with a runner on base with two away here in the bottom of the first inning. So now the four-hitter hitting cleanup is Cody Carapina. Throw down to first, gets away, but doing a good job on the backup out in right field is Coate. And the runner stays at first. Count now 1-0. Knudsen delivers. Just low for ball two. And that one for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now the count. And back-to-back strikes evens up the count at 2 apiece. Excuse me. We have a full count now, 3-2, and a swing and a foul ball. So the count will remain full. And a hard hit ball gets past the second baseman, Sydney Butterfield. And now West Albany with a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Good piece of hitting there by Carapina to fight that one off. Squeaks it up the middle for a base hit. And now it brings to the plate Gigi Young hitting 5th. Young will be the pitcher for West Albany in this matchup. And 2 quick strikes from Knudsen. She gets ahead in the count. Looking to get out of a jam here with 2 on and 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Young goes down swinging. And that'll do it for the top half of the first inning, or excuse me, the bottom half of the first inning. We'll head to the top of the second. Panthers out in front, 1-0. You're listening to South Medford Panthers softball on TableRockSports.net. Back right after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We welcome you back here on Table Rock Sports. No. Yeah, I like your idea. Raider. We come to you live now here in the top of the second inning. At the plate now for the Panthers is the 5-hitter Aubrey Joe, the first baseman for the Panthers. And she has a, I believe, 1-1 count now. Joe with plenty of power. Looks at that one in the dirt for ball 2. So 2-1 now to Joe. And she looks at that one at the knees for strike 2. The count now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The board is not keeping up.
Two now to Joe. And that one just missing. Makes it a full count now, 3-2. And Joe hits this one high into center field. And will be caught for the first out. Now coming to the plate, hitting 6th is Shelby Hillier. And Hillier playing behind the plate. She's South Medford's full-time catcher. Looks at the first pitch for a ball. That one high for ball 2. So 2-0 now to Hillier. And she sees a good pitch there from Young, who is behind in the count. And Hillier fouls it off to make the count 2-1. The Panthers 3-0, unbeaten here in the spring break tournament, as that one's low for ball 3. They are 4-0 on the season. They are the number 2 ranked team in the 6A. South Medford taking down Nelson 15-8 in game 1 of this tournament as Hillier walks. Then they beat Century 6-0 in game number 2. Earlier today, the Panthers 12-1, South Medford, 12-1 over Barlow. And they have West Albany here to make it a clean slate here in the spring break tournament and finish 4-0, improved to 5-0 on the season as the 7-hitter Addie Kaufman comes to the plate. She's playing third base today for South Medford. And that one hit foul, and it's going to get out of play. So the count now 1-2 for Kaufman. I have younger brother Ashton Kaufman on my 10U Junior Panthers baseball team. His sister here playing third base and hitting 7th for the Panthers, with Hillier on first. And she looks at that one down in the dirt. Back-to-back balls, and the count is now full, 3-2. And that one, I'm going to sneak in there. Nope, it is ball 4 as Kaufman draws the walk. And the Panthers now have runners on first and second with 1 out here in the top of the second inning. And it'll bring to the plate the 8-hitter, Sydney Butterfield. So Kaufman walked. Hillier walked. Butterfield looks at the first pitch, high and outside for ball 1. Folks, Table Rock Sports would like to thank our nearly 4,000 fans who have already subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you're watching and listening here today and you haven't yet subscribed and you're on YouTube currently, as Butterfield lays down a beautiful bunt, she's going to be safe. And the Panthers have the bases loaded on a beautiful bunt from Sydney Butterfield. In the field single for her, and the Panthers with a chance to open things up. As we were mentioning just a moment ago, find that red subscribe button, give it a click, and get notified when all games go live across the Table Rock Sports Network. 9-hitter, trying to lay down another bunt there, is Luna Burns as she fouls it off for the first strike of the at-bat. And a bunt laid down. And it is going to be an out at the plate. I'm not sure what happened after they were able to make the play at home. They're going to say double play, as Coach Gillespie is going to come out and have a talk with the umpire. And they're going to figure out what happened there. I didn't see what happened, but the threat avoided for West Albany as the Panthers come up short with the bases loaded. So, we head to the bottom of the second inning. Score: South Medford 1, West Albany 0. Back right after this on Table Rock Sports with more Panthers softball.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back with the Superstore game of the day here on TableRockSports.net. South Medford, West Albany going head-to-head here in the Panthers' final game of the spring break tournament. Folks, our spring sports action brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And by Road Credit Union, locations throughout Southern Oregon to serve you and all of your banking needs. That is Road Credit Union. The six-hitter coming to the plate now. Ellison Smith for the Bulldogs grounds out to Butterfield at second base. So now the seven-hitter. Merritt. Forney comes to the plate for her first at-bat of the ball game. And looks at that one for a strike. The count now 2-1. And a strike there evens the count up at 2-2. The delivery, the pitch, and strike three from Knutson. Her second strikeout of the ball game, and there's now two away. Here in the bottom of the second. The eight-hitter now coming to the plate. Campbell Akers. Playing second base today. For West Albany. Looks at the first pitch for a strike. Second one as well. And Akers now behind in the count 0-2. Knutson delivers, and it's fouled off into the backstop. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Akers goes down. Knutson gets her third strikeout of the ball game, and we will head to the top half of the third inning. Panthers lead at 1-0. You're listening to South Medford Softball on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time, and there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore matchup of the day here on Table Rock Sports. The Panthers come to the plate here in the top of the third inning. They lead it 1-0 as the leadoff hitter Danica Ostvik comes to the plate. She singled her first time at bat. That one low makes the count 1-1. Ostvik got things going for the Panthers in the first inning where they picked up their lone run of the ball game. Going to look to start another rally here as that one is delivered high and outside for ball 2. A beautiful day for softball here at Lithia and Driveway Fields in Medford, Oregon. The weather has been just terrific as Ostvik singles again. She is now 2 for 2 in the ball game with 2 singles. Just about 74, 75 degrees out here. Gonna update the weather here. .629, and it's got it at 78 degrees. A beautiful day for softball. It's going to be another beautiful day here in the Rogue Valley tomorrow as well, as that bunt goes up into foul territory and it is caught for the first out. A terrific effort there by Amelia Kidd behind the plate for West Albany. As Knutson comes to the plate. She has the lone RBI for the Panthers on a double back in the first inning. She has 3 strikeouts in the ball game on the bump for the Panthers. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes the strike. Ball gets away, and Ostvik will head on down to second base. And my apologies, don't have that scoreboard up there for you, but we do now. It is my first softball game of the season after a little bit of a break at the end of the basketball season. So we'll get into the swing of things quickly here. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Knutson. And she goes down. Now 2 outs. So now the cleanup hitter, Jaden Coate, comes to the plate with a runner in scoring position. First pitch, a ball. And the next one in there low for ball 2. That's the Grants pass crew over there. Oh, that's not. And that one fouled away. Almost taken out my right fielder. And that one in there for a strike as well. So the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one fouled off by Coate. Stays alive. Count remains 2-2. And Coate looks at strike 3. That'll do it for the top half of the third. We'll head to the bottom. It's South Medford 1, West Albany 0. You're listening to Panther Softball on TableRockSports.net. Back right after this.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as the fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on Table Rock Sports. West Albany comes to the plate here. In the bottom half of the third, they trail the Panthers 1-0. Nine-hitter Ruby Salazar at the plate for the Bulldogs. And she sees herself an even count of 2-2. And that one's going to miss for ball 3. The count now full. Knutson delivers. And it is just high. And I guess, nope, she will head on down to first. And Knutson with the walk puts the leadoff runner aboard. And West Albany now back to the top of the order. Coming to the plate is Michaela Chaffins. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lays down a bunt to the pitcher. Throw down to first. Gets away from Butterfield, who came over from second to cover. And the runner now advancing to third. West Albany with no outs here in the bottom half of the third inning have a runner in scoring position and runners on the corners. And a chance to tie the ball game. As Chaffins gets on by the air. Another bunt shown. She did go. And the count is a 1-1. Didn't pull that one back quite in time. Another bunt laid down. It's good one. Throw to first will be in time. A run scores. Nope, she stayed at third. Looked like she had come across. There's a lot of gray there at the plate. And now the bases are loaded for West Albany with nobody out. Oh, one out. My apologies. McKieran got out on the throwdown by Hillier. But she did advance the runners to second and third. As the three-hitter, Amelia Kidd, comes to the plate. Oh, 0-2 now to Kidd. Knutson delivers. It's popped up. It's going to be into foul territory. Joe not able to track it down. The 0-2. And it's in there for strike three. Another K on the board for Knutson, and there's two away. The Panthers going to look to get out of a jam here with two runners in scoring position as the cleanup hitter now comes to the plate, Cody Carapina. And she drives one out into center field, and it'll be caught by Ostvik. And the Panthers keep West Albany off the board. They maintain a 1-0 lead as we head to the top of the fourth inning. You're listening to Panther Softball on TableRockSports.net. Back right after this.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I'm not sure. Who's home and away? Okay. Who is? Silverton.
So they're getting drilled.
They're up 7-0 on GP.
I found out Penn after 5.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore game of the night here on TableRockSports.net. Panthers lead at 1-0 as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Folks, the Medford Parks and Recreation invites you to learn about spring activities and recreation leagues available. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events offer something for everyone in the family. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. Aubrey Joe, the 5-hitter for the Panthers, coming to the plate. Looks at that one down and away for ball 1. The delivery, and it's in there at the knees for a strike. 1-1. Now the count to Joe. Excuse me. I believe I missed one there. Full count now to Aubrey Joe. And that one down for ball 4. So Joe draws the walk, and the Panthers have the leadoff runner aboard.
Right? No, you do? That's what North did a lot of. Maybe not. There it is.
Pinch runner coming on for Aubrey Joe. Running will be Adele Gunter. Now coming to the plate is the catcher, Shelby Hillier. First pitch down for a ball, and the runner will advance on over to second. And Hillier drives one down the left field line and foul and out of play. So Hillier now looking at a 1-1 count. Good off-speed pitch there, just misses. And the count now 2-1. And that one will miss as well. 3-1. Hillier ahead in the count now. She's got a hitter's count here. And she looks at ball 4. And now the Panthers with their first 2 batters aboard at first and second. Coach will come out and have a talk with Gigi Young. And the Bulldogs are going to make a pitching change. As Young now will head out to right field. The right fielder, Merritt Forney, is going to head on over to first base. And now pitching is Cody Carapina. So as she gets warm, we'll step away. We'll take a quick break. Back right after this on Table Rock Sports with more Panthers softball right after this.
Enjoy Abby's Pizza at your place. Close your eyes and you can taste old-fashioned values, classic pizza parlor decor, and generations of tradition. Recreate that magic. Open your eyes and head to abbeys.com. With pickup and delivery options, no matter where you dine, Abby's just tastes better.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
This is Skinny, and he helped found Abby's 60 years ago. In honor of Skinny, we're putting his favorite pizza on sale. Savory pizza sauce, Canadian bacon piled to the edge, and juicy tomatoes make this a very special pizza. Order your Skinny special right now.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore game of the night here on Table Rock Sports. Carapina, the new pitcher for West Albany. She will be facing the 7-hitter here for the Panthers. Addison Kaufman. Kaufman hits one short in front of the first baseman. And she's going to be safe at first. And the Panthers have the bases loaded with nobody out here in the top half of the 4th inning. A ball dropped right in front of the pitcher. Picked it up. Tried to make a tag on Kaufman. Was not able to do it. And then Kaufman beating the throw out to first base. She's going to have an infield single. So the Panthers' bases loaded. Nobody out. And a chance to break this game open here in the 4th inning. As the 8-hitter, Sydney Butterfield, the second baseman, comes to the plate. And she's quickly ahead in the count, 2-0. And another ball there. And Butterfield ahead in the count. 3-0. And that one catching the plate. Now 3-1 the count to Butterfield. Butterfield swinging at that one. Trying to take her teammate out in the on-deck circle. Burns sitting over there, warming up to come to the plate. And the count now full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And it's going to be high. Ball 4. The Panthers walk in a run. And they now got a 2-0 lead, and the bases stay loaded with nobody out. Burns trying to lay down the bunt there. Fouls it off. Count now 0-1. And trying to just slap that one somewhere. Fouls another one off, and now behind in the count. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch outside for a ball. And a swing and a miss from Burns. The base is still loaded for the Panthers. 1 out. And back to the top of the order. Osvik at the plate. And the throw not in time. Fielder's choice second baseman deciding to go to the plate to try to get the out and keep the Panthers from scoring the run instead of going to first base to get Osvik. Osvik's going to get the RBI. The throw not in time. That's a tough one right there. That ball took a little bit of time to get to her at second base. Tight ball game like this, I might try to make that play, get the runner at the plate, but that can kind of go either way. It's one of those bang bang plays. You know, you always want to get the run at the plate if you can. Could have made the out at first. And now the Panthers still have the bases loaded and a 3-0 lead. So now the pitcher, Knutson, at the plate, ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. And now 3-1. The 3-1, and swung on and fouled off into the backstop by Knutson. And the count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2. High. No, they get it in there for a strike. So now 2 away. And it brings to the plate Jaden Coe. She looks at ball 1. And that one high for ball 2. Two and 0. And swung on and driven just foul down the third baseline. The 2-1 pitch. Cope pops it up And it's going to get into foul territory out of play. Count now 2-2. A 2-2. Swung on, driven, foul, out of play. So Coat now battling up there at the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Coat pops it up, shallow left field. Shortstop going out to make a play on it. Runs into her left fielder, but able to hold on to the ball. And that'll do it. The Panthers leave 3 runners stranded, but they score 2 more here in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Panthers lead at 3-0. You're listening to Panthers Softball on TableRockSports.net.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Whoa.
That, my friend, was the One Effect.
Can she go?
Experience the One Effect at the Power of Savings Floor event for up to 50% off or 0 interest for 18 months. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We welcome you back with the Superstore game of the night here on TableRockSports.net. Panthers out in front 3-0 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Panthers leave 3 runners stranded in the top half of the inning, but they score 2 more to take a 3-0 lead as West Albany comes to the plate here in the bottom half of the inning. I'm not sure who that is at the plate currently. Knutson with a 1-1 count. Make it. Nope, that's a strikeout for Knutson as she gets Gigi Young to go down. That's the 5th strikeout of the game for Knutson as we head to the 6th hitter for West Albany, Ellison Smith. And Smith looks at the first pitch for a strike. And that one in there just low for ball 1. Grants Pass behind us trailing, I believe it's Silverton 9-0 in the 5th inning. That one fouled off. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Smith. And that'll be in there for a strike. Back-to-back Ks for Knutson. And we got 2 away. Merritt Forney now comes to the plate for West Albany. And 2 outs and nobody on. And another strike from Knutson. Knutson wheeling and dealing this inning. Looking to make it a quick 3 up and 3 down. And she's quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2. And that'll do it. Strike 3, Knutson. 3 up, 3 down on 11 pitches. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Panthers lead it 3-0 here on TableRockSports.net. Back right after this. We welcome you back here on Table Rock Sports. 3-0 Panthers lead it as we head to the top half of the 5th inning. And the first pitch in there for a ball. Not sure who that is at the plate. It is the 4-hitter, Jaden Coate. And she's ahead in the count 2-0. Make it 2-1 now to Coate. And a swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Coate fouls that one off, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
North Medford 5-4 in the 4th.
They're up. North Medford leading 5-4. Who are they playing, you know? Don't know who they're playing at the moment, but they have a 1-run lead in the 4th inning. Coate, fly ball to the shortstop. It is caught for the first out of the inning. Folks, Table Rock Sports is able to bring you spring sports coverage thanks to our great sponsors, including our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, our scoreboard sponsors for Table Rock Sports, as Joe comes to the plate for her 3rd appearance of the ball game. She is 0 for 1 with a walk in this game against West Albany. Oh, and 2 now to Aubrey Joe. As she hits that one to the third baseman, and it's taken in foul territory. Foul ball. Joe will come back to the plate. 0-2. Folks, before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. That is Dutch Bros. The 0-2 pitch to Aubrey Joe. Swung on and driven over the head of the second baseman into the right center gap. And Joe aboard with one out. So now Hilliard comes to the plate, the Panther catcher. The ground ball taken by the third baseman over to second. Throw to first, not in time. The runner's safe. And there's two away here in the top of the fifth. Through the game? Yeah. You can get one for one person and then your pitcher or your catcher. So you can technically have two in an inning if that comes about.
Yeah, obviously that was an out because she couldn't get over there.
Addison Kaufman now at the plate. And she's quickly ahead in the count. 3-0. And that one a ball. Kaufman will head on down to first. The Panthers with two aboard and two outs. Kaufman 1 for 1 in the ballgame with two walks. And now Sydney Butterfield, the second baseman, comes to the plate. Lowe gets away from the catcher, and both runners are going to advance. That one in there for a strike. Count now 1-1. Pardon my scoreboard there. Our bases are not loaded. It is second and third. Two outs. Panthers 3-0. Butterfield looks at that one just high and off the plate for a ball. The count now 2 balls and 1 strike. That one hit out into right field. That's going to score 2 runs. It does. And the Panthers now lead it 5-0 on the 2 RBI single from Sydney Butterfield. So Butterfield now 2 for 2 with a walk and 3 RBIs for the Panthers. Brings up the 9-hitter for South Medford, Luna Burns. And Burns fouls that one off, and she's now behind in the count 0-2. 0-2 to Burns. In there for a ball. Count now 1-2. One, two, and it's fouled off. And Burns again fouling it off. Another 1-2 to Burns, and it catches the corner for strike 3. That'll do it. For the top half, or excuse me, the bottom half of the fifth. We'll head, the top half of the fifth. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning. Panthers lead it 5-0. They leave nobody stranded as they got 2 across. Burns with a strikeout. And the Panthers 5, West Albany 0. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
I got a good feeling, good feeling, good feeling, good feeling. So come on and make my day.
Call Twin Creeks Retirement today for more information.
Come on and make my day.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore game of the night here on TableRockSports.net. Panthers get 2 more runs in the top half of the 5th inning. They lead it 5-0 as West Albany comes to the plate here in the bottom half. One count now to, I believe, Akers at the plate. Yes, it is. It is Campbell Akers in her second plate appearance for the Bulldogs. And the count now 1-2 to her. Swung on, taken by Butterfield at second. The throw to Joe in time, and there's one away. Panthers doing a good job tonight, just chipping away here through this ball game. 1 run in the first, 2 in the third, and 2 in the 5th. Ruby Salazar now hitting for South Medford, or excuse me, West Albany. Fouls that one off. The count now 1-1. Swing and a miss from Akers, or excuse me, Salazar. And Knutson now ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Knutson with 7 strikeouts in the ball game. The 1-2 from Knutson, and it's fouled off. Salazar battling and staying alive. Another 1-2, and another foul ball. Good at bat here from Salazar. One, 2 count, but this will be the 6th pitch of the at bat, and another foul ball. So it'll be 1-2, and this next one will be the 7th pitch of the at bat. And a beautiful off-speed pitch from Knutson. That's our 8th strikeout of the ball game. And we got 2 outs here in the 5th. Pop up. Butterfield calls for it and makes the grab, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 5th. We head to the top half of the 6th. South Medford leading at 5-0 over West Albany. Back right after this with more Panthers softball.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents, and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail,
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
because the hard truth is,
no ref, no game. Play ball.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore game of the night here on Table Rock Sports. Top of the 6th, Panthers up by 5. Looking to...
Whose side? Mom and dad or
Dad. Looking to add to their totals here. Trying to see who's up there at the plate right now. I believe that's Ostwick. And she's ahead in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. And ball 4. So the lead batter is aboard for South Medford here in the 6th. That was Ostwick at the plate. Ostwick having herself a day, 3 for 3, an RBI, and a walk here against West Albany. Brings to the plate the 2-hitter for the Panthers, Hannah Turpin. Down Osvick takes off. The throw to second not in time, and she's got herself a stolen base.
Still 5-4 over there.
One and 0 now to Turpin. She swings, pops one up. It'll be called for by the pitcher, and there's one away. So Turpin pops up, and that brings to the plate Knutson, Panthers pitcher this evening. 2 balls and a strike to her. Drives one high into the air and left center. It's caught. And a pickle here, and out at third is Ostvik, and a double play will end the inning for the Panthers. They've got a 5-0 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Last chance here for West Albany. Or I forget. The girls go 7. So, not the last chance for West Albany. I apologize. Bottom of the 6th, Panthers 5, Bulldogs 0. Back right after this.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you, former athletes,
Parents,
community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
but we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on Table Rock Sports. Bottom of the 6th inning. Panthers out in front 5-0 over West Albany. Aspen McHugh at the plate for the Bulldogs has a 1-1 count. McHugh, now a 2-2 count. The 2-2 pitch just misses. And the count now full. And that'll be in there for strike 3. 9 strikeouts now for Knutson. Has that one in for a strike to Amelia Kidd. Now Kidd behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good off-speed pitch in the air. Joe not able to get there in time. Laying out for it down the first baseline there, coming up just short. Count remains 1-2. Hard hit ball. Gets up the middle. And Kidd is aboard. Carapina now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And that one's high, and the count now even 1-1. Knutson doing a terrific job of controlling the ball game on the mound here this evening against West Albany. 9 strikeouts. Has herself a shutout going. And another swing and a miss there. And she's ahead in the count 1-2. That one just missing. And the count now even 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another K for Knutson. That's number 10. And now Gigi Young comes to the plate for her 3rd at-bat. Joe again laying out, coming up just short. A 1 to Gigi Young. The 0-1, and it's fouled out of play. That one just missing. Makes the count 1-2. The 1-2. And it's just high for a ball. Count now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch from Knutson. Popped up, out of play. Count remains 2-2. And it's high for ball 3. Count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And it's in there for strike 3. That's number 11 for Knutson. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the 6th inning. Top of the 7th coming your way right after this. Panthers 5, Bulldogs 0. You're listening to South Medford Softball on TableRockSports.net.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
We welcome you back. Top of the 7th. South Medford leads it by 5. Looking to go 4-0 here in the spring break tournament. That one driven over the head of the center fielder all the way to the fence. A great hit. Heading and rounding for third. Sliding in head first with a triple is the cleanup hitter, Jaden Coate. So a lead-off triple for Coate. And now Aubrey Joe will come to the plate. Joe swinging at the first pitch, drives it foul. The 0-1 to Joe. And it just misses. Count now even. The 1-1. Swung on, driven deep into center field. It's into the gap. It's down. And Joe with another single and an RBI. Two for 3 is Aubrey Joe. 2 singles, a walk, and an RBI. And the Panthers now lead it 6-0. And another one hit. Taken by the second baseman, caught into the glove of Campbell Akers. Joe will stay at first. And there's one away. Ground ball. Out at second is Joe. Hillier safe at first. Oh, 2 in there for a strike. Kaufman goes down. And that'll do it for the Panthers in the top of the 7th, but they get one more aboard. They lead at 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for West Albany when they come to the plate. You're listening to Panther Softball on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherm's, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherm's Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on Table Rock Sports. Bottom of the 7th, the last chance for the West Albany Bulldogs. And the Panthers bring in the lefty to close out the ball game. That is Aaliyah Gomez on the mound. Quickly ahead, 0-2. And Gomez, 3 straight pitches, gets the strikeout. And there is one away here in the top of the 7th. The Medford Parks and Recreation invites you to learn about spring activities and recreation and leagues available. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events offer something for everyone in the family. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. And another strike for Gomez. Gomez, a freshman pitcher for the Panthers. And another strike. Ahead 0-2 once again. And that one down and away. And that one down. Counting out even 2-2. And that one in there for a strike. And there is 2 away. Gomez back-to-back strikeouts here in the 7th inning for the Panthers. And they're 1 out away from a clean slate. And a clean slate also in this tournament. 4-0 is what they're looking at. If they can close out here. Two of the count. Three 0 now. And gets one in there for a strike. And it's up in the air. It'll be caught out in right field by Jaden Coate. And that's going to do it for this one. The Panthers going to come away with the victory 6-0 over West Albany. They're 4-0 here in the spring break tournament. They improved to 5-0 on the season. They're the number 2 ranked team in the state. And they sure look good. Coming up, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We're going to go over some stats and scoring all coming up on the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show, where we make sports fun again. Back right after this.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents and community members.
what it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
We welcome you back. Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show. South Medford takes down West Albany 6-0. They are unbeaten in the spring break tournament here at Lithia and Driveway Fields. For the Panthers, Jordan Knutson, a great day on the mound. 3, 6, 9, 11 strikeouts for her for the evening. And also a 2 RBI double in the first inning to get the Panthers on the board early, 1-0. And then it was all South Medford the rest of the way, led by Jordan Knutson on the mound. A scoreless evening for her in 6 innings of work. Aaliyah Gomez came in the final inning of play with 2 strikeouts and a pop-up out into right field to end the game. For South Medford, it was Sydney Butterfield. 2 for 2 with a walk, 3 RBIs. Well, Table Rock Sports Player of the Game for the Panthers tonight. It's going to be dual players of the game. It'll be Sydney Butterfield with the offense and Jordan Knutson on the mound with the defense. 11 strikeouts for South Medford. And that'll do it. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching this evening's broadcast. We'd like to thank South Medford High School Athletic Director Patrick Grady for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on Table Rock Sports and tonight's broadcast. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: South Medford 6, West Albany 0. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With David Alvarez on camera for me, as always, I'm Joseph Brett saying thanks for watching and good night. Here from Lithia and Driveway Fields in Medford, Oregon. Until next time, Panther fans.